Welcome back to the channel. We're unboxing and building Shiina Rikka today, and this is from TomyTec's Little Armory 1/12 scale weapon model series, and this is one of the characters, and she plays a part in the defense of the region as one of the students at the Jyoushuu Girls Academy. So if you want to avoid trouble, don't go and attack that Girls Academy because they're armed to the teeth. So let's open this up. Great illustrations here on the packaging, very well packaged. Do not throw the packaging away. This backing here, you can keep that, and what this is a combat shooting setup. So the idea is as in a practical situation, you cut the holes out of this this backing here, and you can train by standing, kneeling, or lying in prone, shooting through the holes or around this position in a training scenario. So it's probably a good thing to cut this out and keep it and use it as a backing. I did. Looks pretty cool. It is a little bit fiddly to cut those small things out, but definitely worthwhile going to the effort to do that because it looks pretty cool, I think, and certainly you can sort of use it as part of your display of the model. Very well packaged. The figure is assembled, and you do have the option of a different waist, so that you can put her into a crouching position. The skirt is not flexible, so if you want to put her in a crouching position, you will need to detach the torso and put her in that, and you can see in this picture here. Apologies, I did shoot this on my phone. I didn't do the right setup, but yeah, you get the idea. So there's the different waist there. You can see also different face showing a different expression. We've got the pistol components here, the weapon components here, and at the top to the right of the figure are the different hands. The hands are detachable, and you can put the hands on that have different hand positions. And we've got everything here for the rifle, and 3 spare magazines for the rifle, as well as a magazine that goes into the weapon itself. Correction, it's actually 4 magazines. So and they all fit into her chest rig. Set of instructions here. They are in English as well as Japanese. Let's now get into the build. If you haven't already got yourself a pair of cutters, plastic modeling cutters, highly recommend these. It just makes it easier to cut the pieces from the sprue. You can use a modeling knife, but the risk is that you're going to cut into what you're actually wanting to into the actual model itself. So if you use a modeling knife, you can obviously use a model knife only, but obviously be careful with that. You don't want to dig into your model, and there's some of these pieces are really small here. So again, apologies, I'm shooting this on my mobile phone. I didn't do the right video setup, and obviously I've already built the model, so I can't reshoot this. So something to know for next time, but you're getting the idea here. So we're building the receiver here, pistol grip. Now you can glue all these pieces together. What I found was some of these things snap in really snugly, so some of these components I didn't glue together, but you can. The other thing I'm using there is some Tamiya 3000 grit sanding paper. It's very fine, so it's just going to remove very gently any excess there. So you don't want to use anything too coarse because it's going to look like rubbish. Okay, so very easy to assemble this model. you could virtually do this without looking at the instructions, to be honest. It's pretty self-explanatory. You have got two different positions on the stock. You've got a fully extended stock and a stock that's retracted. In this case, I used the retracted stock. Look, whatever you want to do. They do supply you with a parts plastic bag, so recommend that any parts you don't use, put them in the plastic bag. That way you won't lose them. And if you want to change things around, you can certainly do that. So we're almost done here with the rifle build. Now you can paint this up a bit to make it a bit more realistic. I haven't done that as yet, but I may go back and do that. As you've seen with my other videos, I have painted the weapons to make them a bit more realistic, and it does look better in my opinion. But look, totally your choice. You can keep it as is, or you can paint. You have got the option here of a barrel or a standard barrel or a suppressor. I've taken the option to put the suppressor on, but again, you can take it off, swap it around if you don't glue it in. So this is a Special Forces carbine rifle, a modified M4, and it includes the holographic sight, muzzle booster, which is a suppressor in my view. They're calling it a muzzle booster, laser module, light, dual switch, foregrip as optional parts to attach to the weapon. Again, you don't have to glue these on. They can just clip on. The foregrip, if you just clip it on, it does move around, so it slides back and forth, and it will come up if you give it a little bump. If you touch it, it will drop off. So again, totally a choice. You can leave it there. If you don't touch it, it'll stay in place. But yeah, it will drop off if you give any sort of pressure on it. So here we see assembled model, looking pretty cool. So it's really only the rifle that you need to assemble. The figurine is already pre-built, pre-painted, so it is a fairly easy build. Looks great in my opinion, and you can see here with the backing we've kept that, and in my view it looks pretty cool.